No. Please make her feel welcome, and I don't want to have to repeat it for her because I really love her. Give it up for Gail Grantham, everybody. Good job.
Little twin, everybody. Give it up for Hexagon Brewery, everybody. Awesome brews, wonderful ciders. I've had a wardrobe malfunction today. I know, it's not like a Janet Jackson one. Just makes me feel bad. It shows everybody like the shop at Ross, dress for less, and whoever made my shirt, designed it, didn't quite make it in the bondage Kimbaki class, or however you say that. Special rope bondage. I don't know. That wasn't funny, was it? Man. So how are you guys doing? Oh, dating's kind of tough. I'm single.
Yeah.
All right. I'm into anal.
All right.
I know. I see some judgy expressions out there. Don't be so judgy. It is way less painful than being single. You know, just so that you know, it's a little crazy. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a mom. I had a party when my son graduated high school a few years ago. He was 18. I had a big blowout for myself, not for him, because I had put two, not one, but two. I raised two children to legal age of consent without major incident. Right? Right? Yeah, yes. I want an applause, a round of applause for doing basically the bare minimum as a parent. Like, I want you to give it to me big. It was crazy. I'll let y'all choose which kid's my favorite, you know, because I love them both the same. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But my daughter, when she was born, she was 11 pounds. Oh, look, a baby. Oh, how big is your baby? How much does your baby weigh? Because this is perfect, actually. All right, my baby at birth was 2 pounds less. Y'all take a gander at this child. And then I want a standing ovation for my doctor, who sewed me up afterwards. Because she was not a C-section. So, yeah, right? I know, I am woman. Hear me give you the silent treatment. Right? We act like that's winning, don't we? When we know, guys, who's really winning with the silent treatment. Thank you for getting that. Yay. So my other boy, he was 8'4" when he was born. He was preemie. He was a C-section. He is my favorite. He didn't mess up my money makeup. No, they re-sewed everything. It's all good. It's great. And then I had a C-section. So it's, you know, it's still marketable. It's about reached its fiscal cliff. I mean, I'm there. I had somebody, my car broke down, and somebody was like, I was like, oh man, I gotta pay for this. I'm not sure how, you know, will you do payments? And somebody was like, well, you know, just pay for it with that moneymaker. And I was like, oh yeah, seriously? Barter? No, it's reached its prime. It's not. I can maybe do their hair, sweep their garage, I don't know. It's crazy. But there was no bartering with this thing. So ladies, I'm just saying, if you got it, you know, don't give it away. I didn't prepare for my retirement, you know. Thank goodness for an annuity. So I have stuff, and I haven't remarried. I got divorced. That was like the best decision ever made for me. I was married like 16 years and I was completely faithful because I missed the part in the vows where we could date other people till we found somebody else we wanted to hang out with. You know, and like now that's cool. Everybody's like poly, I'm pan, poly olly doo-dah day. I'm not really sure how all this works out. I'm having trouble because I'm for love. Love who you want to love. Nobody cares though. Like, I don't know, young people, we don't care. We don't care how you want to identify yourself. I don't need extra pronouns. I'm having trouble with that. I don't care who you love or what you want to call yourself, but like, let's don't add more words if we don't need to. Especially when I've read your text messages and you don't know how to work contractions. Once you figure out contractions, you can add extra pronouns. Deal? Deal? Any of us? No? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. My daughter had identified as a lesbian. She got married to a female, which was great because I had a lot of material. And then she decided to switch teams. And now she's married to a guy, or she's, gonna get married to a guy. And now I don't know if I can tell the jokes or not because I don't know the terminology anymore. I'm no longer mother of lesbians, so now would it make me a bigot? I don't know. I'm having a hard time with it all. So, I don't know. But dating is tough. I used to date this guy who, you could tell, he was really polite, but he wanted me to lose weight, but he was too nice to say anything. So, every selfie that he would take of me, whenever he sent it, every selfie he would take of himself and send it to me, he'd be wearing t-shirts that say stuff like, "Look better naked." Work out anytime. It's just, it was great. It was tough. It was hard. So it's hard working out. I got a friend that's like, "You should work out." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I cannot afford a gym membership. I'm out in the parking lot giving hand jobs because I can't afford a shake weight." Thank you. I love that joke. Well, I really loved it till my son came to see me do comedy. And then, yeah. So for Mother's Day, he bought me a shake weight. I was like, "I love you, Mom. Don't be a whore." So, I might dial it back and maybe I'll just walk in place. I'll try that. I don't know. I noticed these. Check these out. I want to know, what do you guys call these? What is this? Cornhole. This is not how I learned to play cornhole. Just so you guys know. But what do you toss? Beanbags, right? You toss beanbags in there. It did involve a couple of frat guys in a beanbag chair. But not the way you guys play. My way's kind of maybe more fun. I guess it just depends. Then you need them. I'll give you a minute. Oh my gosh, my whole life has been like a Parker Brothers game. It's like completely a Parker Brothers game. I started off young in the dating game. I was playing the dating game. Then I got married. And then it was 20 years of sorry. Punctuated by a stint of Hungry Hungry Hippos, which left me playing Uno. Well, till I learned that game of cornhole. That's how that goes. It's crazy. It's awful. You guys like superheroes? Oh man, I dig them a lot. I'm really sad because my favorite Batman passed away. I know. Everybody cover your heart and take a moment of silence for my Batman, 1966 Adam West Batman. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, for Batman. Just keeping him safe up there till I can get to heaven, because that is going to be my idea of heaven. I love Batman, the Adam West Batman. Yeah, because he embodies all that's noble with humanity, and he's just a little bit gay. Just a little. Because I am a man trapped in a woman's body, but I am a raging drag queen, so it all balances out. Because my Baptist God don't make mistakes. I love him. I love him. I love, I thought I was fancy. I actually got to date a superhero's brother. I didn't get to date the superhero. Got a lot more high. I got to exercise a little bit more to get, there. I got to date his brother. I got to date Spider-Man's brother. Right? I see. Oh, Marvel fans in here are looking at me very angry. Spider-Man does not have a brother. You are wrong. No, sir. You are wrong. Turns out he's a recluse. You young guys, I'm so glad everybody's shaving their beards, scruffy city, scruffy everything, because they don't have the right indicator. A lot of young guys coming up, they want to go out. I have some criteria. I have to, you have to have more facial hair than I do. That's a thing. You can't be rocking the stash. And so, I don't like your trickery. I want to see some IDs. I think you should have to wear them like on a lanyard, especially when you're out. Let me see that. Because conceivably, you have to have exited my, if you have exited my vajayjay, conceivably, you can't go back in. Sorry. Nope, you're too young to ride this ride. It's not okay. So it's awful. But I was tricked one night, this guy, because I like cosplay. I like dressing up in outfits. Having fun. You guys like Comic-Cons? Who likes Comic-Cons? Yeah, my people. You have to have a rudimentary knowledge of Star Trek aliens if you want to get anywhere near my fun zone. So, I do. I went home. This one guy, he was like, hey, you should come home with me. We could party. We could play. I like everything you like. Let's do it. And I don't know, 3 of these ciders in, sounded like a good idea. So I was like, you know what, YOLO, let's do it. Only young once, so I'm going to do it. So I went to his house. Sure enough, I asked him first, do you want me to bring something? I've got all kinds of stuff. Am I going to be a kitty cat? Am I going to be a Star Trek? What do you want to do? Let's do it. And he was like, I got you. I was like, okay. So I went to his house. And he had everything set out. He had rose petals, and there were candles. There was romantic music playing. I don't know, it was like one of those John Mayer, Michael Bublé. I'm not really sure. They all sound the same, but they made my vagina cry. So I was like, I knew it was special. So he had everything set out, though. I went in, and there it was. He had a flowery nightgown, and a walker, and a life alert necklace. Turned out he wanted to play Naughty Nursing Home. Our safe word was Medicare. So, it is tough. It's tough dating, though. I had a friend, she was like, you should get on a dating website. And I was like, are you kidding? She's like, sure, yeah, you should definitely sign up to one of those, Match.com, Plenty of Fish, one of those things. So I was filling out the profile, and I read it back to myself, and I was like, oh my God, this sounds exactly like a Craigslist used car ad. I read it back, and it was like white, 65 classic, needs some body work, rebuilt chassis, some rear end damage. Thank you guys, I'm Gail Grantham. Give it up for Leah Twin! Ow, sorry. I'm wrecking your stuff.